was the summer we stayed outside from morning until dark, following the sunshine wherever it would start.
The days felt almost endless, the evenings soft and gold, and every little adventure became a story to be told.
We sat outside the cafe, watching the world go by, never knowing someday we'd miss those summer skies.
The future felt so distant,
and happiness felt near. The summer we stayed outside still lives inside my heart,
like sunlight on old photographs
that never fall apart. The summer we stayed outside beneath the endless blue.
Some of my favorite memories still begin with you.
The summer we stayed outside was everything we needed then,
and somehow it still feels close again and again.
We walked beneath the trees and talked until sunset, making plans for futures we haven't forgotten yet.
The air smelled sweet with flowers, the nights arrived so slow, and every evening carried a warm and golden glow.
The stars appeared above us like they always would remain,
yet somehow all those summers passed like a passing train.
The best seasons of our lives
rarely know they're special.
The summer we stayed outside still lives inside my heart,
like sunlight on old photographs that never fall apart.
The summer we stayed outside beneath the endless blue.
Some of my favorite memories still begin with you.
Now whenever summer returns and warm winds fill the air,
I find myself remembering the happiness we shared,
the laughter and the friendships,
the roads we used to roam,
the feeling that wherever we went,
we'd always find our way home.
And though the years keep moving
and everything must change,
those summer days still visit me
again and again.
Some summers never leave us,
no matter how far we've gone.
They live inside our memories
long after they are gone.
The summer we stayed outside still shines within my soul,
like a season that keeps returning wherever I may go.
The summer we stayed outside will always be a part of me.
The season when life felt endless and hearts were free.
The sun sinks slowly westward,
the evening breeze arrives,
and somewhere in that summer
the best of me survives.
was a place we always returned to on quiet afternoons like these. A little cafe by the corner, hidden underneath the trees. The owner knew our favorite table, the one beside the window light, where we spent so many hours watching day become night. Nothing there was extraordinary, no reason it should matter still. Yet somehow every memory returns there at will. Some places become part of us without us ever knowing. A place we always return to still lives inside my heart. Though years have carried us away, we're never far apart. A place we always return to still feels like coming home. Whenever life grows loud or I feel alone, a place we always return to still waits for me somehow, as warmly as it did back then and even now. The sunlight through the doorway, the flowers by the wall, the smell of coffee in the air, I remember it all. Friends would come and join us, then slowly drift away, leaving only us in silence at the ending of the day. We talked about tomorrow, like tomorrow would stand still, never thinking life itself would move beyond our will. Back then, forever felt closer than today. A place we always return to still lives inside my heart. Though years have carried us away, we're never far apart. A place we always return to still feels like coming home. Whenever life grows loud or I feel alone. Now every time I pass a cafe filled with afternoon light, I find myself remembering those days that felt so right. And maybe that's the reason some places never leave, because they hold the people we once used to be. The years may take us elsewhere, and roads may lead apart, but certain places stay forever, hidden in the heart. A place we always return to still shines beneath the trees, filled with all the laughter and old memories. A place we always return to will never fade away, because it lives inside me every day. The cafe door stands open, the sunlight fills the room, and somewhere in that memory we're still there too. There was a bench outside the cafe beneath the shade of summer trees, where we spent so many afternoons doing almost anything but leaving.
People passed along the sidewalk, bicycles rolled slowly by. We watched the world keep moving under bright and open skies.
The coffee cups grew colder while conversations carried on.
And somehow every hour there
Felt exactly where it belonged. Back then we never counted the moments slipping by. The bench outside the cafe
still waits inside my mind,
like a place where all the best parts
of my life were left behind.
The bench outside the cafe
Beneath the summer trees
still holds the warmth of laughter
and quiet memories.
The bench outside the cafe
Feels closer than today.
whenever I close my eyes.
It never goes away.
Friends would stop and join us for a little while or more, talking about tomorrow like we knew what waited for us.
The sunlight through the branches made patterns on the ground, and every ordinary moment seemed to slow itself down.
No photographs were taken,
No special plans were made,
yet somehow those forgotten hours
refused to fade away.
Some places become part of us without us knowing why. The bench outside the cafe
Still waits inside my mind,
like a place where all the best parts
of my life were left behind.
The bench outside the cafe
Beneath the summer trees
still holds the warmth of laughter
and quiet memories.
Now whenever I pass a cafe on a peaceful afternoon,
I find myself remembering
those days that ended too soon. The people and the stories,
the sunlight and the breeze.
the life we thought
Was ordinary,
now means everything to me. Time may change the city,
and years may rearrange,
but certain corners of the heart
remain exactly the same.
The bench outside the cafe,
Still shines beneath the trees,
a place where life felt simpler.
and happiness came easily.
The bench outside the cafe,
Still welcomes me somehow,
as warmly as it did back then.
and even now,
The trees still dance above it,
the sunlight still remains. And somewhere on that old bench, I'm young again.
After lunch beneath the trees, the world would slow its pace. Sunlight dancing through the branches, leaving shadows on our face.
The air was warm and gentle, the sky a peaceful blue, And somehow every afternoon felt completely new.
We sat without a schedule, no reason to rush away.
Just enjoying simple moments in the middle of the day.
The happiest hours often arrive without a plan at all.
Under the trees after lunch,
Life felt easy and bright,
like nothing in the whole world
could trouble us that time.
Under the trees after lunch,
The years seemed far away,
and happiness was sitting there
without a word to say.
Under the trees after lunch,
Still lives inside my soul,
like sunshine through the leaves that never grows old.
The cafe doors stood open, people smiled as they passed by.
The scent of flowers drifted slowly beneath the summer sky.
Someone laughed across the courtyard, a bicycle rolled through.
And every little detail now feels precious and true.
We thought there would be countless,
Afternoons just like those,
yet time had other plans.
as everybody knows.
The heart remembers details
The mind forgot to keep.
under the
Trees after lunch,
Life felt easy and bright,
like nothing in the whole world
could trouble us that time.
Under the trees after lunch,
The years seemed far away,
and happiness was sitting there
without a word to say. Now when summer sunlight falls,
across a cafe chair,
I find myself returning
to those afternoons still there.
not because they were perfect,
But because they felt so real,
filled with people that I loved,
and a quiet kind of peace
and maybe that's the lesson
that the passing years reveal.
the simplest moments in our lives
Are often the most meaningful.
The leaves still dance above me,
The sunlight still shines through,
and every summer afternoon
brings me back to you.
under the
Trees after lunch,
still warms me from within.
like a beautiful old memory,
I revisit again.
under the trees after lunch,
Still feels close somehow,
more beautiful than ever now.
the leaves move in the breeze,
The afternoon stands still,
and somewhere beneath those branches it always will. There was a little cafe near the corner of our street, where familiar faces gathered almost every week. The coffee wasn't fancy, the tables weren't brand new, but somehow every morning felt better there with you.
world seemed slower back then. The days moved gently by, and worries felt much smaller under those open skies.
We thought tomorrow
would look just like today.
Coffee before the world changed still lingers in my mind,
like a warm and peaceful memory that time couldn't leave behind.
Coffee before the world changed and life became so fast.
Somehow those simple mornings were built to last.
The owner knew our names and greeted us with a smile. The newspaper on the counter, waiting all the while.
Friends would stop and talk a while without checking any clocks. No one seemed in such a hurry back on those quiet blocks.
The sunlight through the window, the smell of fresh ground beans, all the little details now feel like distant dreams.
Back then we thought the ordinary would remain.
Coffee before the world changed still lingers in my mind,
like a warm and peaceful memory that time couldn't leave behind.
Coffee before the world changed and life became so fast.
Somehow those simple mornings were built to last.
Now when I step inside a cafe and hear soft music play, part of me returns to those forgotten days.
The conversations, the laughter, the comfort of belonging there, the feeling that the future would always be somewhere near.
Maybe happiness was never hidden.
Maybe it sat beside us all along in a cup of coffee and a familiar song.
Coffee before the world changed still tastes the same somehow,
sweeter than I ever realized then or now.
Coffee before the world changed still warms my soul today
and carries me back gently to yesterday.
The coffee slowly cools,
The sunlight fills the room, and for a little while the old days bloom.
There was a time when life felt slower, the days stretched wide and long. We never rushed through every moment, trying to move along.
Morning started with the sunlight, evenings ended with the stars, and somehow every little journey never seemed too far.
The world wasn't any smaller, but we noticed so much more. The flowers by the roadside, the creaking of the porch,
ticking, but we hardly heard the sound.
When life felt slower, everything felt real.
The little joys and simple moments were easier to feel.
When life felt slower,
the years moved gently by,
like clouds drifting through summer,
across an endless sky.
When life felt slower, we didn't need much more
than the people that we loved and an open door.
Afternoons beneath the trees, watching shadows slowly grow. Conversations without purpose, just enjoying where we'd go.
The neighborhood felt closer, everyone knew your name, and somehow all those ordinary days never looked the same.
There was comfort in the routine, beauty in the everyday,
a kind of quiet happiness that never asked to stay.
We thought those peaceful moments would always be around. When life felt slower,
everything felt real.
the little joys and simple moments
Were easier to feel.
when life felt slower,
The years moved gently by,
like clouds drifting through summer,
across an endless sky.
Now the world moves faster than it ever did before.
And sometimes I miss those days
It's more than I admit,
anymore.
because happiness wasn't waiting at the finish line ahead. It was living in the moments,
We quietly lived instead.
and looking back I realized
What I couldn't see back then,
those slower days became the memories
I return to again and again.
Maybe growing older means learning to understand
The best parts of our lives were never carefully planned.
when life felt slower,
The world felt warm and bright,
and every little memory.
still shines tonight.
When life felt slower,
The years may now be gone,
but their gentle rhythm
still carries me along.
the clock keeps moving forward
But my heart goes back sometimes,
to when life felt slower.
and everything felt right.
There were easy, beautiful days when life moved soft and slow. Morning sunlight through the curtains, and nowhere we had to go. The radio played old favorites, coffee warmed our hands, and somehow every little thing went exactly as planned.
We never stopped to wonder if those days would disappear.
We thought they'd last forever,
Year after year,
back then happiness
felt natural as breathing.
those easy, beautiful days still shine inside my heart.
Like sunlight on an old photo,
Those easy, beautiful days still follow me around.
In every familiar melody and every peaceful sound.
Those easy, beautiful days
Still feel close somehow, more beautiful than ever now.
Friends would drop by unexpectedly and stay until the night.
Stories shared around the table, everything felt right.
No one seemed too busy, no one watched the clock.
The world moved at a slower pace
Along our little block, the simplest afternoons
became memories of gold.
though we didn't understand it.
Until we grew old,
The heart remembers what time cannot erase. Those easy, beautiful days still shine inside my heart.
like sunlight on an old photograph that never falls apart.
Those easy, beautiful days still follow me around.
And every familiar melody and every peaceful sound.
Now I see their beauty,
More clearly every year,
the ordinary moments,
that still feel so near.
because happiness was never hidden.
Or waiting somewhere new.
It was living in those days
I shared with all of you.
Maybe the greatest treasures
Are never bought or sold.
they're simply days we once lived
That slowly turned to gold.
Those easy, beautiful days still warm me from within.
Like a favorite song returning again and again.
Those easy, beautiful days will always stay with me.
One of life's most precious gifts and sweetest memories.
The years keep moving onward,
But those days remain
bright as summer sunlight after the rain.
The afternoon drifted slowly through the cafe by the trees. Sunlight dancing on the table, moving softly with the breeze. People talking in the distance, coffee cooling by my side. Nothing seemed important then, just another day in life. The world felt calm and ordinary, like it always would remain. We never thought those little moments would someday feel this way. Back then we were too busy living to understand the gift. The afternoon we didn't notice still shines inside my heart, like golden light through summer leaves. Long after we're apart, the afternoon we didn't notice was beautiful all along. and a fresh baked pastries mixed with flowers in the light. No grand event was happening, nothing special to recall. Yet somehow those forgotten hours now mean the most of all. Sometimes the best days of our lives arrive without a sound. The afternoon we didn't notice still shines inside my heart like golden light through summer leaves. Long after we're apart, the afternoon we didn't notice was beautiful all along. Now it returns like an old familiar, warm and gentle song. Now whenever sunlight settles across a quiet cafe floor, I find myself remembering what I overlooked before. Maybe happiness was sitting there in every passing scene, waiting patiently for years to show me what it means. Life isn't only made of milestones or dreams that come true. Sometimes it's made of afternoons that quietly stay with you. The afternoon we didn't notice still follows me around in every beam of sunlight and every peaceful sound. The afternoon we didn't notice was more than we could see. It became one of the sweetest parts of my memory. The trees still sway outside, the coffee slowly cools, and somewhere in that afternoon I'm still sitting with you.
The days were full of sunlight pouring through the open door. We never seemed to hurry or ask for something more. The world felt wide before us, every road a chance to roam, and somehow every evening led us safely home.
We thought those days would last forever, like summer in the sky, never knowing how quickly the years would pass us by.
We were standing in the middle of the good old days, the days full of sunlight
still warm me from within,
like photographs that never fade. No matter where I've been, the days full of sunlight
still brighten every year,
closer than they appear. The laughter from the backyard, the radio in the hall, the sound of family gathering on lazy weekends in the fall, the smell of grass after rainfall, the warmth of evening air, those simple pieces of a lifetime still find me everywhere.
the things we barely noticed became treasures in the end.
The days full of sunlight
still warm me from within,
like photographs that never fade.
No matter where I've been,
The days full of sunlight,
still brighten every year.
closer than they
Appear.
Now I sit beside the window, watching shadows slowly grow.
And realize the brightest moments were the ones I used to know.
Not because they were perfect,
But because they felt so real,
filled with people that I loved.
and a quiet kind of peace.
Time keeps moving onward,
But sunlight never leaves. It waits inside our memories, beneath the autumn leaves.
the days full of sunlight,
Still shine inside my soul.
like summer afternoons returning.
Wherever I may go,
The days full of sunlight,
will always stay with me.
the brightest years I never knew.
We're history.
The sunlight fades this evening,
But not inside my heart.
The warm air of June moves softly through the trees, carrying the scent of flowers and memories on the breeze. The cafe doors stood open, sunlight filled the room, and everything felt possible in the middle of June.
The days seemed made for dreaming, the evenings came too late.
And every road before us looked like it led somewhere great.
June always felt
Like the beginning of something.
the warm air of June still drifts through my heart,
Bringing back forgotten days
long after they're gone. The warm air of June still carries me away,
to afternoons of laughter.
and skies of endless blue. The warm air of June still feels brand new.
We sat beneath the trees, talking without a plan,
Watching sunlight dance across the backs of our hands.
The world felt young around us,
The future looks so bright,
and happiness arrived so easily.
in that golden light.
No one imagined then
How quickly time could fly,
we were too busy living
to ask ourselves why.
Some seasons leave,
But never really go. The warm air of June still drifts through my heart,
bringing back forgotten days.
long after they're gone. The warm air of June
afternoons of laughter
and skies of endless blue.
Now every time June returns and sunlight fills the sky, part of me goes back again to those years gone by.
The people that I loved, the dreams we used to share, the feeling that tomorrow would always still be there.
And though life keeps changing,
one thing remains true:
the warm air of June
still brings me back to you.
Some memories arrive gently
On the summer breeze,
and suddenly the years disappear
like leaves among the trees.
The warm air of June
Still lives inside my soul,
like a season that never ended.
no matter how old I grow.
The warm air of June,
Still warms me through and through,
like sunlight through the cafe door
on an afternoon in June.
The
Breeze moves through the branches, the flowers softly bloom, and somewhere in my memory, it's always June. I still remember clearly the smile across the table on ordinary afternoons when life felt calm and stable. The sunlight through the cafe window, resting softly in your eyes, turning every little moment into a sweet surprise. Nothing special needed saying, nothing needed to be planned. The comfort of your presence was enough to understand. Some memories grow brighter as the years go by. The smile across the table still stays with me today, like sunlight through an open window that never fades away. The smile across the table still warms my heart somehow, closer than it was back then and closer now. The smile across the table still shines inside my mind, one of those beautiful moments time couldn't leave behind. We talked about the future and the places we might go, believing every dream ahead would somehow come to grow. Coffee cups between us, the afternoon drifting slow. The world felt full of promise in ways we'd never known. We laughed about small things that hardly mattered then, yet those small conversations return again and again. Sometimes a single smile becomes an entire memory. The smile across the table still stays with me today, like sunlight through an open window that never fades away. The smile across the table still warms my heart somehow, closer than it was back then and closer now. Now whenever I sit quietly Life is made of countless days that quietly disappear, yet somehow one smile remains year after year. The smile across the table still brightens every room, like a ray of afternoon sunlight in the middle of June. The smile across the table will always stay with me, one of the sweetest chapters in my memory. The coffee has long grown cold, the afternoon is through, but the smile across the table still feels brand new. Before the evening came, the sunlight filled the street. People gathered at the cafe, escaping summer heat. The trees were casting shadows across the wooden floor, and nobody seemed worried about tomorrow anymore. The hours drifted slowly like clouds above the town, and happiness was everywhere without making a sound. We didn't know we were living memories. Before the evening came, life felt warm and bright, like a story still unfolding in the golden light. Before the evening came, the world felt wide and free, and every little moment meant more than we could see. Before the evening came, everything felt right under the summer sky. Before the night, coffee cups and laughter fill the air around, the sound of easy conversations, a comforting sound. Children played beneath the trees, the breeze moved through the leaves, and every passing minute felt too beautiful to leave. The day seemed endless, like it would never end. Just another perfect afternoon spent with family and friends. Those simple days still live inside me now. Before the evening came, life felt warm and bright, like a story still unfolding in the golden light. Before the evening came, the world felt wide and free, and every little moment meant more than we could see. Now when the sunlight softens at the ending of the day, I find myself remembering those years that slipped away. Not because they were perfect, but because they felt so true, filled with simple happiness and people that I knew. Sometimes the best moments arrive before we know, and only years Whenever summer and sunlight meet, before the evening came, the world belonged to us. And somehow that feeling still survives. The sunlight fades slowly, the shadows start to fall, but before the evening came, we had it all. 그 발밤 I finally understand. The happiness I searched for was already in my hands. It wasn't waiting somewhere beyond another door. It was living in the moments I hardly noticed before. The laughter around the table, the sunlight through the trees, the afternoons at the cafe, the warm and gentle breeze. The greatest gifts in life arrive without a sound. The happiness we almost missed was there the whole time, hidden in ordinary days and simple moments of life. The happiness we almost missed still shines inside my soul, like sunlight through an open window, making broken pieces whole. The happiness we almost missed was never far away. It was quietly beside us every single day. The people that we cherished, the roads we used to walk, the long and easy afternoons filled with laughter and talk, the comfort of belonging, the feeling of being known, the simple joy of coming back to a place that felt like home. Those were the treasures we never stopped to count, until the years revealed what life was all about. Sometimes gratitude arrives long after the moment ends. The happiness we almost missed was there the whole time, hidden in ordinary days and simple moments of life. The happiness we almost missed still shines inside my soul, like sunlight through an open window, making broken pieces whole. Now when I sit beside a window, watching evening slowly fall, I feel thankful for the journey, for every rise and fall, for the people who walked beside me, for the years that came and went, for every beautiful chapter and everywhere life went. Because happiness was never perfect, it was simply real and true, living in the ordinary days I shared with all of you. The years may pass, the seasons change, the world may not stay still, but the love and warmth we gathered will always be with us. The happiness we almost missed still lights the road ahead, and every memory I carry and every word I've said. The happiness we almost missed became the life I've known. The greatest treasure wasn't somewhere else, could ask for one small thing before the years are through, I'd ask for one more quiet afternoon spent sitting there with you. No grand adventure waiting, no place we need to go, just sunlight through the cafe windows and the world moving slow. The trees would sway above us, the breeze would drift along, and somewhere in the background would play an old familiar song. Sometimes the heart only wants simple things. One more quiet afternoon, one more hour in the sun, one more chance to sit together like the years had just begun. One more quiet afternoon beneath the summer sky, holding on to precious moments before they pass us by. One more quiet afternoon, that's all I'd really need to visit all those beautiful days living inside me. We wouldn't need to talk much, the silence would be fine. Like all the best memories were already yours and mine. We'd watch the people passing and smile at little things, the way we always used to do back in those gentle years. Coffee cooling on the table, sunlight warming up the floor, the kind of peaceful happiness I wish I could know once more. The simplest moments often become the ones we miss. One more quiet afternoon, one more hour in the sun, one more chance to sit together like the years had just begun. One more quiet afternoon beneath the summer sky, holding on to precious moments before they pass us by. Now whenever afternoon light falls softly through the trees, I feel those old familiar days returning on the breeze. And though I cannot go back, the memories remain like sunlight shining warmly after summer rain. Maybe that's enough to carry through the years. The comfort of those moments still feels so near. Life gives us many gifts, but some are hard to see until they become memories we carry endlessly. One more quiet afternoon, one more memory to keep, one more peaceful conversation before the evening sleep. One more quiet afternoon still lives inside my heart, the kind of beautiful moment time can't tear apart. The sunlight slowly softens, the shadows gently fall, and in my heart that quiet afternoon still hasn't ended at all. long and golden days, the afternoons beneath the trees, the familiar cafe ways. We thought the laughter would remain exactly as it was, and every face around the table would always stay with us. The future seemed so distant, like something far away. We never imagined how quickly life could change. Back then forever didn't seem very far. We thought it would last forever, the sunlight and the smiles, the easy conversations and the slow and peaceful miles. We thought it would last forever, those warm and simple years. Now they shine inside my memory, brighter through the years. We thought it would last forever, and maybe in a way it's true, because part of those beautiful days still lives in me and you. The coffee cups upon the table, the breeze among the leaves, the sound of distant laughter floating through the streets. Every ordinary moment seems certain to remain, like summer skies above us without a cloud of rain. But life kept moving quietly while we were unaware, turning all those living moments into treasures rare. Time was writing memories while we were making plans. We thought it would last forever, the sunlight and the smiles, the easy conversations and the slow and peaceful miles. We thought it would last forever, those warm and simple years. Now they shine inside my memory, brighter through the years. Now whenever I see sunlight falling through the trees, I remember all those afternoons and the life we used to lead. The people and the places, the dreams we carried then, still visit me like old friends again and again. And maybe that's the beauty of years that have gone by. Nothing truly precious ever says goodbye. The days may disappear, but their warmth remains, living quietly inside us, like summer after rain. We thought it would last forever, and somehow